Hi, I'm back with another calendar that I made from Graphic 45, and the Graphic 45 website, g45papers.com, they do show a calendar that was made using their binder, and I made a video on one I made with their binder a while ago. You can see the size difference. This one's a bigger. This original one, and I did do a video on it, was used I used the binder from G45. It's actually their easel album, and I decided to make my own. So I've made my own, and as you can see, the binding's a lot larger. Still, it only holds 6 months. I didn't want to put a full year in here because I want to be able to use this as a planner, and actually this is an order. So I made this for a customer, and I'm making 2 of them. So we'll have January through June, and then July through December. So on the front, I did do a few things different. So if you watched my other video, I put a pocket on the front with the tag, and then I used the July paper in the back. And the cover measures 8.5 by 8.5, and then the pages fit the 8 by 8. So with the Time to Flourish line, they have 2 8 by 8 pads. They have the design paper pad, and they also have the calendar grid. So if you order those from my store at Country Craft Creations, make sure you specify calendar or the design paper, or maybe you want both. So now on the front, I did it just like my other planner. I left it plain for writing in, and then when you turn the page, starts our January. So here's our little pockets, and I did do a few things different. Of course, the cutouts, added a pearl, just added a few extras, but I made some different pull-outs and tags. So for this one, for January, I made a little file folder, and which is really cute for having receipts in, and then you can actually take it and put it in your filing, in a file system if you have. It measures about 6 by 7, so it's just the size of the cutout. And then on the page there is room for a photo, and then you've got some journaling space, and then a nice little pocket to hold everything, and then just some cute little cutouts that went with the paper line. And then we have our January calendar. Now on each one there will be a pocket, so you have a huge pocket. I'm not making photo mats for this because I know that the lady I made it for will want to use it for receipts, and being able to put notes in there. So I left some pockets just empty like that. Now on the February, like I said, if you watched my first video, you'll see there are some things quite different. So I made a little pull-out, and this is actually just a little wallet. So in this little wallet, she could put her store receipts, tuck it in her purse, and then it can come back into her planner. And I decorated that, so it's really cute. Again, I made the cut. I actually took and just cut with my razor blade along these 2 lines and just made this into 2 pockets with some of the tags. And again, these are really cute in your planner. You can put pictures of the children, grandkids, or just something special that happened in the month, or maybe, you know, your Valentine dinner or an outing, and then you can just put your pictures in. Not only will you have a record for maybe receipts. I know she has a business, so she's using it for her business, but she can also take pictures. And then of course the calendar, and the numbers also, they are the sticker sheet that you can get with the Time to Flourish. So on the side I made 2 pull-out tags. Again, pictures, or notes, maybe something that she wants to keep. I know I use mine in mine, and you'll see I write all over my chipboards, so they're kind of nice to have. Take it out, jot down if you have an idea or something special you want to keep, or a thought, and then you can just put it right back into the side pocket. So the one on the Graphic 45 site does not have the pockets, and I did make those extra, and I will be doing a tutorial, and it might be my January or March kit. So again, here we have some of the tags from the collection. And again, the pocket. And then I did the other calendar just stationary on the page so she can jot down notes on there and still have room for receipts. And then here again we have the large pocket. And on April, I made a side pocket with 2 of the tags. And then a pocket down in the front. So she's got lots of room. Now on the calendar side, I actually made another one of the file folders, and it fits just down inside, and I made the pocket a little bit different so that it didn't go all the way in. Now on May, I made another one of the little purses or holders, again for receipts, special mementos, things like that. And there's the pocket in the front, notes to jot down, maybe birthdays, special occasions, and then one of the cut aparts, and it just fits down inside of that pocket. So you have a lot of room, and then you've got a beautiful calendar of the year to put away if you want to add pictures to it. And we have again another large pocket. And here we are with June, and again I just did another one of the cutouts or cut aparts, and then I just took my razor blade and made the little cuts. And then I left again this one just a nice big pocket since it's kind of the end of this 6 months. And then for the back I did 2 pockets, and in this one I just printed off, I have this file, so I just printed off a little, and it's upside down, sorry about that, address. So if she needs to jot down somebody's address, phone number, and then you can just put it in here until you get home and put it in more permanent file. And then a few of the daily sheets, and also maybe a to-do list. So those you can just keep in the back, take them out, or you can add recipes, other things in there. And then the back I just left plain. And so there is the 2015 part 1 of her calendar. And like I said, keep watch. I probably will do a tutorial, or it will be our March kit, and then you'll get complete instructions on how I made everything and the book. And thanks for watching.